I hike alone regularly. I want to say that first because this story is going to make it sound like I should not, and I disagree with that conclusion, and I am still hiking. But this specific afternoon is the one I have thought about the most. It was a Wednesday in late September. A trail I had done twice before, a loop through a state forest in western Pennsylvania, about 7 miles, well-marked, moderately trafficked on weekends but quiet on weekdays. I had started at noon. I expected to be back at the trailhead by 4. The first 4 miles were exactly what I wanted them to be. Cool air, leaves starting to turn, no one else on the trail. I had my earbuds in for the first 2 miles, and then I took them out because the woods sounded better. Around the 4-mile mark, on a section of trail that ran along the top of a ridge with a tree line dropping off on both sides, I became aware that something was moving in the trees to my left. Not a deer. I know what deer sounded like in the brush. Deer were loud in a specific crashing way, no attempt at quiet, just a large body moving through vegetation without caring about the noise it made. This was different. This was careful. Deliberate movement, slow, with pauses. The kind of movement that was designed to stay at a consistent distance from me. I stopped walking. The sound stopped. I started walking again. The sound started again. I want to be clear that I did not panic. I stood on the trail and I thought through what made sense. Bears were possible in that part of Pennsylvania, and they sometimes paralleled hikers out of curiosity before losing interest. Coyotes did the same thing. There were animals that tracked movement without approaching and then moved on. But the spacing was wrong for an animal. The way it paused exactly when I paused was too precise. Animals paused for their own reasons, not in direct response to my pauses. This was responsive. Whatever was in the tree line was responding to me specifically. I turned and looked into the trees. I want to describe this carefully because I have second-guessed the description many times since and I keep coming back to the same thing. It was not ambiguous. I was not trying to see something and finding it. It was there and I was looking at it. A shape, maybe 60 feet in, maybe a little further, between 2 large oaks where the canopy was thickest and the afternoon light did not reach the ground. A vertical shape with the specific proportion of a person standing still. Not a stump, not a dead tree, not something I was turning into a person because I was already afraid. Something that was already a person shape before I decided what I thought it was. Standing completely still, facing my direction. I stood on the trail and I looked at it, and it did not move, and I said hello at a volume